What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another daily review. Uh, this review is taking place on Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. I lost about $518 trying to play Netflix calls. Um, this is honestly, to be transparent, the largest loss I've ever taken in a single trading day in my trading career thus far. Um, so this is a pretty significant day for me, a pretty tough one to swallow. So yeah, let's review this. Like I said, play Netflix calls. If we look here on the daily, well, first off, Netflix came out with their earnings, I believe Tuesday after market. So I was trying to play the earnings game here, and if we look at this candle, I guess this is the result of Wednesday. So it gapped down, and it was trading in this range here between 328 and 340-ish. And so, on the overall daily and weekly, it is on an uptrend, a strong uptrend. I know Netflix earnings had some mixed results, um, but I was paying attention to whether or not it was either gonna fill the gap. So I was prepared to play the upside, and if it broke this support level. Um, well, which was previous resistance, and also a previous support. So 315 was a level I was also watching. So I was prepared to play the downside as well. And then if we dive right into to the 2 minute and the 5 minute, um, I took four entries. In total, it was one trade, four entries. I got in at 9:42 is my first entry, which was a phenomenal entry looking at this, right? Because I pretty much caught almost the very bottom and it went all the way up. It rallied up nicely. And honestly, you know, I should have, looking back, I shouldn't have sized up. I sized up three more times. Um, Knowing that I should have normally I would have taken my profits. That's what I should have done as it was approaching, high of day at opening price here. And especially when you're rallying up from all the way from down here, I should be taking my profits, but I got really greedy. Also to be further transparent, 1 year ago, when I played Netflix earnings, I made my biggest biggest profit in one trading day, and it was thanks to Netflix earnings. So I had extreme bias, going into this. So I was, already my mind was already not in the right place. So I was already in greed mode. When I entered my first contract here, I was telling myself, like, just take it easy. I know that my mind was already too amped up about from last year. So I try to play with one contract, but once I'm in the trade and I'm watching it rally, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's definitely gonna break into the gap fill. I want to capture this entire move, and then I got really greedy entering with more contract, and then eventually it obviously didn't go my way. I could have ended the day early around, like, before 10:30 in the morning, but no, I exited all the way at 3 p.m. So I've been in front of my screen from, before market open to all the way at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, so I was really, really just overall in every way possible, really upset with myself, very disappointed. I completely broke every single one of my rules. I ignored any sort of risk management, stop loss, sizing, you know, completely ignored my max loss. Even though it was one trade, I held on, with the mentality of revenge trading. I was just waiting and waiting and, um, try to get my money back. Once I saw this rally here, I made a good amount of my money back. Still in the red, a good amount in the red, but like I made a good chunk of it back, and I knew I should have just gotten out here, but no, I was just too tilted, pissed off, in revenge mode. I wasn't thinking like I'm not myself anymore, and yeah, I decided to hold and. Yeah, and it broke even further down, and I was just a hot mess. Everything was just terrible. So, yeah, I had to take a huge loss, $518 for the day. Um, you know, in hindsight, obviously, it's obvious what I should have done and what I shouldn't have done. Um, this is a huge learning lesson for me. It's a really huge, just eye opener, and makes me really aware that I am seriously so, so, um, so much in the beginning stage of trading. I'm still so much of a beginner, like I'm just not ready to, add more money to my account and, play with bigger money. I still need to play with, one, two, or three contracts at a time at most, and really, really get used to just getting consistent small wins. It's all about the longevity for me. If this is going to be a lifelong career, have to be able to take small and steady, consistent wins. And to this day, right here, has shown me that I am struggling to do that. So I will be taking the rest of the week off. We'll see how I feel over the weekend. I just want to make sure I get my mental state, you know, better in a better shape before I go enter the market going into next week. So yeah, I hope you guys had a much better experience, a much better trading day than I have. If not, hopefully you could learn a lesson from me. Um, I hope you guys don't have to feel this pain, but at the same time, I am appreciative of this. I think it's a great learning lesson. I think every successful trader goes through something like this. So I try to keep a positive attitude and outlook on this. I think this is a step closer for me to become a successful trader. So, it is what it is. There's nothing I could do. I have to accept it, learn from it, and hopefully this doesn't happen again, or not not often at all. So yeah, I appreciate you guys listening and watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.